we on? Are we on? Action. New year, new me. I, like some of you probably, have gained some unwanted kgs in December. Had a rough December, very off track, especially with the diet. Training's been pretty good, 90% there, but we need to reduce the body fat, so to speak. I'm 87 kg, around probably best part of 8-9 kg away from where I want to be. So how are we going to do that? Well, I only got that way one way, by over consuming calories. So as you can see, not in the best shape, but like I said, new year, new me. So if you go down into the description, copy the link and put it in your search bar, you'll come to a folder that I've shared with you, and it's got 3 things in there. If we start first with let's start with the progress tracker, man. So if you click on the progress tracker, and as you can see, it's view only. So what you want to do is go on file, make a copy, save it to maybe your name, I don't know what it is. Dave's, man. Oops, spell that wrong. Dave's progress tracker. So now it'll come up and you can edit it. What we want to do is track a few things. So just the basics. Keep this basic, keep it simple. Don't be trying to start like a keto, carnivore. Don't be trying to change your whole life. Can't speak, man. Just start with the basics. Just get the basics down, right? And what you want to do is we want to block off a 2-week period where we're pretty accurate with the basics. So maybe week 1, we track your weight, morning weight. Don't be standing on the scale midday, or even worse, getting up in the morning doing it in the afternoon and do it before you go to bed. Just not good data. So in the morning, get up, take a piss. If you need to take a shit. Then take your morning scale weight before you drink any water or have coffee, especially have any food. Right, and I've sort of used myself as an example here. So I'm 87 kg. You want to be bouncing it in, just putting it in. Don't get attached to the number on the scale. Put it in, and then you see at the bottom we've got a weekly average, and that's what we want to focus on. So we've got that weekly average, and we're going to do, and we compare that to the next week's average, and that's what we use as the indicator of, are we losing weight or not. Obviously the mirror is going to tell us the bigger picture as well, but let's just use this for now. So now we've got the scale weight sorted. Nutrition, so we need some calories to eat. I've put so if you open a new tab, search here, calorie calculator on Google, go to the top one, put your age in, just use me as an example, 31, 177, 87 kg, and now activity. I'll probably say I'm very active because I'm ripping the arse out of riding my bike everywhere. But I'll probably take it a step back and just go for the one below that I actually think I am. But put whatever you want. So I've got a number there, 2,331 calories for 0.5 kg of weight loss per week. I'd recommend going for that one, just the weight loss, not extreme weight loss. Because as you'll find, this number is just to get us started. It's not like the be all and end all. So we take that number, 2,331, and now we need a protein target. So get your calculator up. So I'm 87, we'll use myself as an example. So I'm 87 kg, times that by 2.2. I do it the sort of long way. So I'm 191.4 pounds. And just for simpleness, we're going to use 1 pound per gram of body weight as a protein target. So my protein target is now 191. Let's just make it easy, 190. And now protein as a macronutrient contains 4 calories per gram. So we're going to times the 190 by 4, and that's going to give us 176 calories. And now we're going to minus that 176 calories away from the number that we got from the calorie calculator. So that's 2, 3, 3, 1. And that's going to ignore the minus. That's going to give us 1,571 calories to divide between the divide between the fats and the carbs. Now, as long as you're on a calorie controlled diet, your fats and carbs are completely interchangeable and down to personal preference. But like I say, let's keep this simple for now. You can tick if you hit your protein. A tick in the box would be you've hit your calories within 100 and you've hit your protein as a minimum. I always say keep your protein target as a minimum because it's no problem if you go over your protein target as long as you stay within your calorie target for the day. Just round it up, 2,400. No drama. And put 190 grams pro. They're your nutrition targets. That's what you need to hit to get that tick in the box. You call it in the folder that I've shared with you. In terms of nutrition, I've just put some examples together. 2,000 calories if you're a smaller person or a girl. Use that as an example. 2,500 calories. That's going to be the one that you can probably jump on for most people. Normal sized people like me. I'm like 5'9", normal person mode. Or if you're a big dog, 2,800 calories. What I will say with the calories, always start higher. So if you start high, you can always pull calories. If you start low, you're gonna be in a mess before you know it. So you want to do the same thing with the training program. Open it up, go to file, make copy, put your name in, Dirty Dave, and then you can edit it. What I've done is, because of my strange approach with body weight, I basically do a mixture of body weight and sort of like traditional bodybuilding moves, just whatever I enjoy. So I've given you an option of the two. As you can see, it's different. So the purple colour, that's like your typical like bench press and all that stuff, like just your general stuff, and then the blue one's sort of a body weight movement. I've tried to indicate the reps, but what I want to make clear with a training program, any training program is going to work as long as you give it some adherence. Stick to it for 12 to 16 weeks. You're going to make some progress. I think the main things you need to know about training, it needs to be safe so you can keep doing it. You need to enjoy it so you stick to it. But other than that, just get involved, man, and make sure you apply progressive overload. So people are like digging into progressive overload like it's some like magic thing. You tend to apply it naturally. I'd say for someone who's getting into it, you tend to push yourself naturally, but it is always good to track your lifts just to ensure you're doing that. But this is like the bare bones basic stuff. So you see I've called it master sheet. Basically you can duplicate that, rename it, and just put week one, and then basically have a look, just see what you want to do. If you want to do like me, a mixture, just go in, delete what you don't want to do maybe, and you fly him. And that's your upper body week one. Maybe in the notes, if you're doing a typical gym movement, track the load that you're using. So I don't know what's a good incline bench press. For me, probably like, I don't know, 70 kg because I'm weak as piss. 70 kg and maybe put, what did you get? So you got 9 reps for the first set, and then just put another dash, I don't know, next set 8, just so you've got some method of tracking progressive overload. Say if you've chose a body weight movement, obviously we haven't got the benefit of tracking the load because the load is your body weight, so we're going to have to manipulate things, mainly reps. BW, and then put the reps that you got in. Maybe you got 10, 9, 8, and that's what you'll be looking to progress week on week. I mean, you don't have to use this. I spelled wheat wrong there. You don't have to use this. You can literally Google free programs or whatever you want to do. And I will say, obviously, the most optimal program is one, like if you get a coach, personal trainer for yourself, sit down, you have a conversation, and you literally map out a training program down to the nitty gritty in terms of what you want to achieve. That is going to be the most optimal. But that being said, like I said, you can make progress as long as you stick to any program. And you can sort of change it as yourself as you go along. So like I say, you can get on that, duplicate that, rename it, week 2, oh, can't spell for shit, dude. And then you can sort of delete your lifts, go back, compare, and you know what you've got to try and hit the next week, if that makes sense. Nothing too crazy, like I said. It's just all about get on the basics and just hit the basics. If you do the basics for 6 months from now, you're going to be in such a better position than you are now. Hopefully that goes without saying. 30 days tracker, right. So we've hit our targets, say 2400 calories, and you can see now we can compare week 1, so 86.61 to 85.53, so nearly a kilogram of body weight gone. Obviously the first couple of weeks is going to be a lot of water weight, blah blah blah, but we can see that nearly a kg, we can see that as a tick in the box. There's no need to make any changes. But let's say, just for example, let's copy this. Say the next week, I don't know, let's just put an 84 in there, just to bring the average down. Say this time around, we only lose about 0.2 kg. You really, if you want to go for a slow approach, you want to be looking at 0.3 to 0.5 if you want to take it slow, and there's nothing wrong with taking it slow. Probably me, myself, this time around, I'm going to go a little bit faster because I want to, basically. And so say if this is me and I'm looking there like 0.2, I really want to be pushing for the upper end of like 0.5 to a kg. I would be like, right, so 2400 calories is not hurting, and just say for example not working. I say not hurting, it's not hurting enough. So let's say for example we've been doing, I don't know, 6,000 steps per day as well for the first 3 weeks. So now, and we've been doing, I don't know, 100 minutes of cardio. So, and we've been doing that for the first 3 weeks, just imagine. So we've got options. We can either increase the steps, increase the cardio, or decrease the food. Me personally, I like to hold on to every piece of food, every calorie of food that I can. And I suggest you do the same. But that being said, steps take time to do. Obviously walking about all day, people have got jobs, it's not really ideal. Cardio, people don't like doing it. And it's mainly people don't like doing it because they're walking on a treadmill, or they're doing it in a gym, and just like they're just doing it as a mean to an end to burn calories. If you can find a way of doing cardio that you enjoy, like playing football or skipping, it's going to be day and night. But I appreciate not everybody's got time, so I would suggest the first stumbling point you get to in terms of the scale weight leveling out a bit, look at what you could do in terms of steps. So you can go with, I don't know, 8k steps and another 20 minutes of cardio. And that little change there should push you back into the zone where you're losing around like the 0.5 kg per week. And then if that stalls, then you can look at, you've sort of really optimized your steps and your cardio, then you can look at bringing down the calories. In week 6 you need to make a change. It's just a case, just pull 200 calories. But yeah, hopefully that's clear. But it is really, the theory behind this stuff is simple. It's just the application. It just takes the old boring consistency, which, like you say, it's boring, but it works, man. It's better than trying to, I don't know, become like a keto carnivore guru and just quitting after 2 weeks, man. Just take it easy. And anytime you don't tick the box in terms of nutrition or your targets, that's your reason why you've not made progress. Don't take it personal. Just like, right, I sort of missed my target 3 out of the 7 days, so we'll sit on that week and we'll repeat it and try and hit the targets. But yeah, man, hopefully that helps. Like you say, you can just use all that stuff. It's nothing crazy. Do us a like, bro. Yeah, and I think that's it, man. Try and keep this short, but talking like this, end up tripping over your own shit. Do us a like, bro. So more people can see it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some crack this, innit? Innit? Focus, you piece of shit. Is it a bit dark in here? I see. I've tried to set the. See the. Yeah. I see other people doing that. I don't know. Yeah, man.